toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. To throw is Prescott. And This ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Elliott on 1st down going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action now. Prescott eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember, of course, to keep an eye at the bottom of your screen. The ticker is always there, giving you updates on Week 7 of the NFL season. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Potter. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Flushed out right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back,
and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off play action, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barker.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Off the play fake, Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. Mark 55, Mark 55. Pick me up. Here we go.
Another try for Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott now. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup.
He's got room at the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
First down, Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man, complete.
And he's finally shoved out all the way up at midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. Caught on a slant.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bryan Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barker.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. The 40. 30. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So
got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world.